and welcome to my YouTube channel, The Enlightened Room. In this video, we are going to solve the practice problems related to our topic, the resistors connected in series and parallel combination. So let's get started. In the first example, in the first problem, we have got a 6-volt battery. We are provided with a 6-volt battery. That means we have got the potential difference as V here as 6 volt. We have got the first value which is connected across a lamp whose resistance is 20 ohm. Now pay attention here, it is connected across a lamp. Here is a lamp whose resistance is 20 ohm. That means the resistance of the lamp is 20 ohm. We know, we always talk about the resistance of the circuit, not the resistance of a lamp or any other electrical device, right? But we are talking about here about the resistance of lamp. So let us name it as small r, which is equal to 20 ohm, okay, through a variable resistor. Now this battery is connected across a lamp whose resistance is 20 ohm through a variable resistor. Now this is a variable resistor here, okay, this is a variable resistor. Why it is a variable resistor? Because the value of resistor here is changing, is varying, okay, and that's why it is known as rheostat. It is named as rheostat, okay. So the resistance here is not provided to us, as you all can see in the first line we have not got the resistance yet, okay. So in the second line they say if the current in the circuit is 0.25 ohm, we have got the current as 0.25 ampere, sorry not ohm, it's ampere. We have to calculate the value of resistance from the resistor which must be used. Now which resistor must be used here? Think about it. The resistance here is for the lamp only, but this resistor is for the whole circuit. So I think this resistor must be used, right? So we're going to try to figure out the resistance of this resistor, okay? How are we going to find it out? Okay, let's solve it. We have got the value of current as 0.25 ampere, and let us say the total resistance is R, which is equal to, let us name it as R1 here, okay, R1 plus small r, which is equal to R1 plus 20 ohm, okay. So we have got the values, we have got all of these values, okay. Now we have to figure out the resistance, resistance of the resistor which must be used, okay. So for that we are going to use the Ohm's law. What is the formula for Ohm's law? V equals IR, correct? What is V? V is the potential difference which is directly proportional to the current in the circuit, electric current in the electric circuit, and when we replace the sign of proportionality with the equality, we get the constant resistance here, okay. So this is the formula, and we are trying to find the resistance here. We are going to fill up this value here, V equals I, R1 plus R, I times R1 plus R. Now we are going to put on the values here. What is the value of V? It is 6 volt. What is the value of I? It is 0.25 ampere. It is R1 plus 20 ohm, right? Now we are going to solve it. Let us write it as 6V 25 upon 100. You can write it as like this. It is R1 plus 20 ohm. We are going to solve it here like this. It goes here as it is in division here. It goes in the other side, it goes to the left hand side, and it comes out to be 6 times 4, and here is R1 plus 20 ohm. I'm going to solve it here. We have got, now it is 24 equals R1 plus 20. So R1 comes out to be 24 minus 20, that is R1 is 4 ohm And this is our answer. So we have figured out the resistance, the value of resistance from the resistor which must be used. And you know which resistor must be used? This one. We had named it as R1 and we have got the value of R1 which is 4 ohm. Now let's move on to the second problem. In the second problem, we are provided with this figure in which there are 5 resistances. Let's write down the values. We are provided with resistance R1 as 10 ohm, R2 as 40 ohm, R3 is 30 ohm, R4 is 20 ohm and R5 is 60 ohm. These are the values of these 5 resistances. Alright, and a 12-volt battery is connected to the arrangement. Now there is a 12-volt battery that is connected to the arrangement. Here it is. So we have to calculate the total resistance of this electric circuit, A part, and in B part we have to find out the total current flowing in this circuit. So let's start with the A part. In the A part, we have to calculate the total resistance. First of all, we would apply the resistors connected in parallel combination mathematical formation on this part. And then on this part, and then we would find out the series combination for this. Because these two are in series combination with respect to each other. Okay. So for the first part, we have 1 over Rp equals 1 over R1 plus 1 over R2. Now we are going to solve it. R1 is 1 over 10, R2 is 1 over 40, R1 is 10 and R2 is 40. So it would be 50 over 400 ohm. This is the value of 1 over Rp. But we have to find the value of Rp. So it would come out to as 400 over 50 ohm. That means Rp equals 8 ohm. This is the value of our first part. Rp equals 8 ohm. We're going to name it as number 1 equation. Okay. Now we have to find out this part. Okay. For this part, we're going to use the formula of parallel combination again, but we would change a little bit in the sign so that we would be able to recognize and differentiate between these two. Okay. So it would be 1 over R3 plus 1 over R4 plus 1 over R5. R3 is 30 ohm, so it would be 1 over 30. R4 is 20, it would be 1 over 20. And R5 is 60, it would be 1 over 60 ohm. Right? So when we calculate it mathematically, it would come out to as 1 over 10. But we have to find the value of Rp dash. So it would be 10 ohm. So we have found the value of this part too. But how did we find it? We applied the parallel combination in these two parts. But as you can see from this figure, now these two and these three are in series combination with respect to each other. So to find the total resistance in this circuit, we have to calculate the series part too. We have to calculate the resistance connected in series combination. And what is the formula for that? It is Rs equals the resistance we found from this part, that is Rp from equation number 1, and resistance we found from this part, that is Rp dash from equation number 2. It's the sum of Rp and Rp dash, and Rp is 8 ohm, Rp dash is 10 ohm, so it would be 18 ohm. That means our total resistance, that is Rs, is 18 ohm. We have calculated the A part. Now it's time to calculate the B part. So the A part is here. Now we are going to calculate the B part. In the B part, you can see we have to calculate the total current flowing in this circuit. So we have found the total resistance. We are provided with the potential difference. So how are we going to find the total current? We're going to use the Ohm's law. What does Ohm's law say? What is the mathematical formula of Ohm's law? It is V equals IR. As we are using here Rs for the total resistance, it would be Rs here. Okay. As we are trying to find the current, it would be V over Rs. Now what is the value of V? What is the potential difference in this circuit? It is 12 volt here. This one. It would be 12 volt over the resistance. We had total resistance. We had found 18 ohm, which will be equal to, when we solve this mathematical part, would be approximately equals to 0.67 ampere. So this is how we solve the problems based on the resistors connected in series and parallel combination. For more videos like this, for getting more notifications and getting more uploads like this, subscribe to my channel and do press the bell icon. Thank you so much.